10,000 calls on TQQ, I'd be going down to the Lamborghini dealership.
10,000 calls on TQQ. Yes. So hi everyone. I just want to say, do a quick recap. Market is just ripping higher. SPY made a new big all-time high. Very strong market. Look at this gap up. The job reports was good. There are packages, the stimulant packages are coming, infrastructure and everything is good. And Qs are not at the all-time high, but they're still ripping higher. So QQQ is really going higher. Our trading was really good. I think for me, the market was really good. I'm still long my TQQ, sold some of my position, but I still was ripping higher. I was hoping to get a pullback to add back, but we don't get any pullback yet on it. So we're just gonna get that. Day trading wise was really good. I traded NCLH, PLTR, and Tesla. So that I want to just go through them. NCLH is Norwegian cruise line that popped up. It was gapping up in the pre-market with really good volume, sold off, but held a VWAP. You don't want to short the strongest stock, so you want to be really, really careful. Some people might have gone for a 1 minute opening range breakdown, but Brian has a rule of thumb that strongest stock doesn't like to show. I didn't like it because every time I was touching, VWAP was being bought back up. Eventually, it squeezed up. And I went long. I didn't take a big size on it because I just didn't like the choppiness. You see this candlestick is really choppy. So 29.45 and then some 29.55 and then popped up. I was hoping to get to above 30, but I just got out of it with $450 profit. Not a big profit, but again, I took only 3,000 shares, I think, or something like that. So that was it. And PLTR was a really good trade. That again, I couldn't really get this big move on it. So PLTR, we know PLTR has been really choppy. This one became a 1 minute to 5 minute opening range breakup. At the open, it was just chopped around a little bit. I really never liked it below the VWAP for a short. Again, a strongest stock with heavy volume. Even if it's below the VWAP, I just don't really like it too for a short. And suddenly I see this huge candlestick come with volume. Volume just came in. I went long at 23.95, bigger size, popped up, sold some. I really, really wanted to break off 24. We had some huge ask at 24 too. It did leak above it. I actually have the recording that I'm gonna post it later. And then I just got out of the break even, but suddenly just huge squeeze that I was hoping to get happen. I love PLTR in terms of order flow and volume is really good, but sometimes it can really mess you around, especially in the first. And after that, you could chop fast here and then again moved up. So it's just a little bit tough to trade. I knew that. I knew PLTR is going to be a little bit messy to trade. And then Tesla was a good trade. I just made a huge bad mistake on it. So Tesla was gapping up 6-7% but it really sold off at the open. It did bounce back, squeezed heavily. I went long, popped up, sold something, and then it came above these moving averages. I went back long again at 700, popped to 704. I was hoping to get the VWAP. And then it came down. I got a stop out at the break even. So, and then it just sell off started. The next level that we had on the daily chart was 692, which is a yesterday high. And I was thinking of maybe we can get a bounce out of it. But I went. This is a big mistake that I did, and I wanted to mention that. I took the long here at 693. I was expecting a V reversal here. Stock dropped. And I added more, and that was a mistake that I did. I added more, eventually popped up, and I sold, and I got out of it with a little bit of profit. But this is a recipe for disaster. I really shouldn't have done that, and I'm just embarrassed. I lost big money on this mistake. So, but after that, it really formed this double bottom that you're expecting. You don't expect the stock that is selling off like this to show you a V reversal on a 1 minute. It never happens. You always have to see for some sort of a test of bottom. So it tested, and the last time that you see here, I got out completely here, but the move just started right above the VWAP, and that was the whole move that I was expecting to get. But again, I just traded really, really badly. If I were more patient, if I just didn't jump right at the first squeeze, I would have definitely got that. And I just didn't want to mess around. I had a good day, and I really didn't want to mess around with it much more. TQQ is running up. I added some in the pre-market, I think too. Yeah, so at the open I added, got out some, but the move is continuing, so I just kept adding on it, and now it's at 101. I wish I was hoping I'm holding more. So I still have 6,500 shares. I'm actually wouldn't mind to add a little bit more here. If it drops, which eventually it does during the day, I might add back more around 100, but it's good to be in the move. And yeah, so that was it. Brian did a really nice short on NNOX at the open. Right at the open, he went short. This is a balloon trade or something that he has a trade book on it. So it was really weak in the pre-market. The stock was gapping up, but it was really weak. You can just see the weakness in the pre-market. You went short at, what was it? And then you just got a really nice move on it.
What did I go short at? It's back quite a while. Just I got it short right at the open. I think it was around 59. Yeah, this is one I call, and I owe this to one of our traders who emailed me some suggestions about what to call it, because it is a trade book trade. I didn't have a name for it, but now I do. It's called the lead balloon trade, which is, like you said, gapping up at the open, but showing a lot of weakness going into the open. So trading below the VWAP, trading below all the different moving averages, the 9 and the 20. Yeah.
This is
and then just it just sold off. Yeah.
This is definitely a weakness into the pre-market. You know, all the moving averages now, even though the stock was gapped 30%, it's just there's no love for it. You know, there is no, just people are just slowly pumping, dumping in their shares. So guys, if you like our video, we appreciate the comments. I'm gonna actually actively more. If you have any question, comments, and really appreciate if you can like it. So you know, it can help us, you know, our channel to grow. Really appreciate a thumbs up on our videos. So what else? We did something else, didn't we? You did trade something else, didn't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I traded plug, and I traded MU. We got MU off a double bottom.
Oh yeah, MU was the double bottom. Yeah, so Brian did a double bottom reversal here on MU. So again, the MU was sold off, but it hold these moving averages, and I think your entry was somewhere around here, or somewhere around here, and you got this move.
It was 52.80.
52.80.
I should say 90. Sorry, 92.80. Sorry.
So that's pretty good. Any question from the chat room? I mean, what's the time? I don't want to be a very long.
It is 7:47 in the morning. We're still going higher on the SPY.
Yeah,
SPY is just, there's just no end to the buying on the SPY.
Just look at this getting just buy. Microsoft is amazingly going up. Look at this beauty. Just amazing. What is Apple doing? I had a really good.
Small caps are still struggling. They've sold off, and they're heading lower again. It's interesting.
Yeah, definitely money is flowing toward the Qs now.
The Qs and the SPY, just the SPY in general.
Just the SPY in general, yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it. See you tonight. So all the members, guys, everyone, even if you're not a member and you want to come and see on our morning class, you can email me, andrew@bearbulletraders.com, or comment. We'll send you a link on our onboarding class with Mike, Carlos, and Kyle, and after that, the technology class. If not, guys, see you all tomorrow morning in chat, and have a good day, guys.